So this is the self-balance pH saliva and urine test. Here I'm going to show you two different strips. One is from saliva and one is from urine. I did these ahead of time because nobody wants to see that. So over here I have the chart printed out. Both are measuring quite opposite of each other, but this is normal from previous tests I have completed. Down here is my saliva. I have about a 7.5 saliva. 7 is perfect. And down here for the urinalysis, I have about a 6.0 to 6.25. It's kind of about there in the middle, which is a little on the acidic side. But it does say to test 2 to 3 times a day to start getting averages. And I will begin doing that, but real easy to use, real quick to use, takes about 10 seconds. So this is the self-balance pH test. I'm going to show you how to use this self-balance pH meter tester. Included in this kit is 2 sets of calibration pH buffer powder. What this does is help you recalibrate your unit if it gets out of whack. A plastic container to help keep your unit safe, and then an instruction manual as well as a chart to show you the different pH levels of various liquids. One thing I want to point out is the distilled water and seawater between 7 and 8. I'm going to show you that based on what we're going to find with my chlorine pool. So with the meter, you just take the protection end off. Then I'm going to turn it on. And in case you can't tell very well, it does have a backlight on it. So I'm going to hold it down here in the water. And it's holding about 7.40, 7.39, hovering a little bit back and forth. I think we're holding right about there. I'll take it off and turn it off. And come back over here to our chart again. If you notice, our pool water was 7.4, right there between distilled water and seawater. So really easy to use. Can use in a variety of liquids and determine what the pH levels are. This is the self-balance pH meter tester. Today I'm going to show you how to use this self-balance TDS-EC meter. TDS stands for total dissolved solids. This meter shows you how much dissolved parts per million are in your water. As you can see, there's an easy to read digital screen. In normal dissolved water tap water that you're going to drink, you should have about 170 to 400 parts per million. The variation depends on the water source. In a pool, it is okay to have between 1,000 and 2,000 parts per million. That's due to the different types of chemicals that you put in your pool. And it is okay to have up to 3,000, but between 1 and 2,000 is normal. So I've removed the cap on it. I'm going to turn it on and place it in the water. Let's see if I can get the bit screen on the video. It's a little hard to see right now. It's kind of going back and forth a little bit between hovering around 1230. Okay, I'm going to hold. And so as you can see, the spa has about 1,243 parts per million and 27 degrees Celsius. And if I want to change it into a different mode, I can turn it off and turn it back on. And now it is in Fahrenheit. So if I want to check it again just to verify the temperature, I can hold it back in there. Now it's dropping to about 77. All right, and 78 degrees. And that is how you use the self-balance TDS and EC meter. Real easy to use. And now I just gotta shake it off and put the cap back on.